Good morning and Jai Hind dear children. Children, I welcome you all in today's math class. I hope all of you have completed your homework, and in the last class children we had discussed about the proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fractions, and we had learned how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction and a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Afterwards children, we had solved the questions from exercise 5b. So this is all what we have done so far. So children, I think all of you have completed your work in your fair notebook also, right children? So children, today we will learn about equivalent fraction. Okay, equivalent fraction. So we will learn what are equivalent fractions and how to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction and how to check whether two fractions are equivalent or not. Right children? So children, before we start, I request you all to get ready with your IS Agarwal textbook, a pen and a rough notebook. So children, what are equivalent fraction? To explain this, I want to give you one example. Okay, suppose children, someday your father has brought a watermelon. Okay, this is a watermelon. Yesterday we have eaten lots of apples, so today we will eat watermelon only. Okay children, so eat healthy and be healthy. Okay. So children, this is watermelon that your father has brought, and this watermelon is to be divided between you and your sister only. So there are two persons who have to eat this watermelon, right children? So how will your father divide this watermelon? Can you tell children? Your father will divide this watermelon into two equal parts because there are two people in the family to eat this watermelon. So how children? He will divide this watermelon into two equal parts. So you will say that he will divide this watermelon into half and half parts. Okay. So out of these two parts, one part will be taken by you. So 1 out of 2, this is the fraction that you will get. Right children? So you are getting one part out of two partitions from this watermelon. Right children? Now children, suppose on the second day your father has brought another watermelon. Right? And now you are demanding for two parts. On the first day you had got one part out of two partitions. Okay. Now you increased your demand two times and you said that no, you want two parts now. Okay. So what will your father do children? He cannot give you more than half. Okay, because there is your sister also to eat this watermelon also. Okay. So what will your father do children? You have increased your demand for two times. Okay, you are asking for two parts, right? So your father will increase the number of partition also for two times. So he will make four partitions now. Okay, how children? So he will divide the watermelon into four parts. On the first day you were asking for one part only, so he made two partitions and gave one part to you. On the second day you ask for two parts. So how can he give both the parts to you? So what will he do children? He will increase the number of partitions also for two times, right? So now he will give one part and two parts to you, right children? So you can see that here now second day you have got two parts out of total four partitions. So on the second day your fraction, the part you have got is 2 out of 4. Right? Now children, on third day what happened? Again your father brought another watermelon, and now children you increased your demand for three times. On the first day you had got one part, on the second day you had got two times of first day, that means two parts. On third day you increased your demand three times of what you had got on first day. Okay, so on first day you have got one part, on third day you are asking for three parts. बट चिल्ड्रेन स्टिल योर फादर कैन नॉट गिव यू मोर देन हाफ. आपको आधा से ज़्यादा नहीं दे सकते बेटा, बिकॉज देयर इज योर सिस्टर ऑल्सो ना, सो उसको भी तो देना है. सो व्हाट कैन योर फादर डू चिल्ड्रेन? ही विल इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ पार्टीशंस. बेटा आप अपनी डिमांड बढ़ा रहे हो तो योर फादर विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ पार्टीशंस अकॉर्डिंगली. ओके, सो you increased your demand for three times, so your father will also increase the number of partitions for three times. So on first day he had made two partitions, on the second day you increased your demand for two times, so you increased your value by two times, so your father increased the number of partition by two times. Right children? So in the third day you increased your demand for 3 times, okay, into 3. So your father will increase the number of partition for 3 times now, right children? So he will make 6 partition, 1 3 ja 3 and 2 3 ja 6, right? So he will make 6 partitions now. So how children? 1 2 and 3. You can see here there are 6 partitions, and out of these 6 partitions he will give 1 part, 2 part and 3 parts to you. So children, you can see now what part you have got on the third day. You will get 3 out of 6 partition, right? Now children, if I ask you on which day you have got the largest part of the watermelon, so what will be your answer children? On the first day, on the second day, or on the third day when you have got 3 parts? Children, actually on all of these 3 days you are getting the same part of the whole watermelon, okay? You are getting the same part. You are getting only half of the watermelon on every day. So you are increasing your demand for 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. So in the same way your father is increasing the total number of partitions also for 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, in that way, right? So if numerator is increased for 2 times, then denominator is also increased for 2 times. If numerator is increased for 3 times, then denominator is also increased for 3 times, right? So in this way, what kind of fractions of these children? If we multiply numerator and denominator of a fraction with the same number, then we will get the its equivalent fraction children, because you can see children, all of these fractions 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 all are representing the same part of the whole watermelon. So such fractions are known as equivalent fraction. Equivalent means children equal, they are showing the equal value only. So they look different, बेटा देखने में अलग हैं, 1 by 2, 2 by 4 आपको लगेगा कि they are different fractions, but actually they are representing the same part of the whole. So their numerical value is equal, right children? So to find equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we will multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. So numerator into 2, then denominator into 2. If numerator into 3, then denominator into 3, okay? If you multiply numerator with 4, then denominator will also increase for 4 times, right? This is the way. Now suppose children, see the reverse order. Suppose on some day you have got 3 apples, 3 parts, okay, not apples, and total number of partition on that day is 6. Now children, on next day you want to get only 1 part, okay? So here you have decreased your demand 3 times, 3 divided by 3. You are asking for 1 part only, okay? Then what your father will do children? Your father will decrease the number of partition also for 3 times. So he will divide the denominator also with 3. So 3 divided by 3 equal to 1 and 6 divided by 3 equal to 2, okay? So it means what children? It means that we can multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. In the same way, in the reverse order children, we can divide also. We can divide the numerator and denominator with the same number, okay? So children, what is the rule? Rule is that if we have to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, children remember what I am telling. If we have to find an equivalent fraction of a given fraction, then we can either multiply or divide. We can multiply or divide both numerator and denominator with the same number, okay बेटा? यदि numerator में 2 से multiply किया है तो denominator में भी 2 से multiply करेंगे, okay? If numerator is divided by 3, then denominator will also be divided by 3, okay? By same number we have to do. So no matter by what number we are multiplying or dividing, both the number must be the same. We have to multiply with the same number or we have to divide with the same number, okay? So if in fraction numerator and denominator are small number, यदि छोटी संख्याएं हैं तो इसके इक्विवेलेंट पाने के लिए बेटा we will multiply, okay? और if we have big numbers like 100 by 54, 274 by 136, in such way the numerator and denominator are large numbers, then to find their equivalent children we will divide them with the same number, okay? So children, ध्यान देना है कि जिस नंबर से भी डिवाइड करेंगे that number must be the common factor of both numerator and denominator. उससे numerator भी डिवाइड होना चाहिए and denominator भी डिवाइड होना चाहिए, okay? So this is the way. So on behalf of this knowledge children, if I think you people have understood, we can solve the question number 1 from exercise 5C. So children, for this children, you can see exercise 5C question number 1 here on the screen. This is on page number 89. So I request you all to open page number 89 in your textbook. See question number 1, 5C. Here we have to write 5 fractions equivalent to each of the following. Okay, some of the fractions are given, we have to find 5 equivalent fractions to the given fraction. So first fraction here is 2 by 3 children. So we have to find first 5 fractions which are equivalent to 2 by 3. Okay children, so let us see how to find this. So to find equivalent fraction of a given fraction children, what we do? We will multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. Okay, so first question children, first part, our fraction is 2 by 3, right? So we have to find 5 equivalent fractions. Okay, 5 fractions which are equivalent to 2 by 3. First fraction, then second fraction, then third fraction, then fourth fraction, and then fifth fraction. We have to find 5 different fractions which are equivalent to 2 by 3. How can we find children? In each case children, to find the first fraction which is equivalent to 2 by 3, we will multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. 2 by 3 are very small numbers, no children, they are prime numbers, so they cannot be divided by the same number, they have no common factor, so they can be multiplied with same number. Okay, so we will multiply. So multiply both 2 and 3 by the same number. So first number that can be multiplied here is 2, not 1 children. We will multiply both with 2, because if we multiply with 1, we will get the same fraction 2 by 3. Okay children, so after 1 what comes? 2 comes. So we will multiply with 2. Okay, so multiply both numerator and denominator with 2 to find the next fraction of equivalent to 2 by 3. We will multiply both 2 and 3 with 3. Okay, clear? So firstly multiply with 2, then multiply with 3, afterwards we will multiply with 4, then multiply with 5, then multiply with 6. In this way children, one by one we can get other equivalent fraction. Okay, so next equivalent fraction will be 2 into 4 upon 3 into 4. Okay, to find the next equivalent fraction of 2 by 3 children, we will multiply both 2 and 3 with 5 now. So into 2 into 5 upon 3 into 5, and to find the fifth equivalent fraction, we will multiply 2 and 3 both with 6. 2 into 6 upon 3 into 6. Right? So this is the way how to find out children. Now you multiply and get the answer. So how can we solve? 2 to the 4 upon 3 to the 6. First fraction, right? Second fraction is 2 3 ja 6 upon 3 3 ja 9, right? Third fraction will be 2 4 ja 8 upon 3 4 ja 12. Then next one will be 2 5 ja 10 upon 3 5 ja 15, 10 by 15, and the last one will be 10 into 6, 2 into 6 upon 3 into 6. That means 2 6 ja 12 upon 3 6 ja 18. So 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, 10 by 15 and 12 by 18. All are representing 2 by 3 only. So all the fractions are equivalent to 2 by 3 only. Right? So children, I think this is clear to you. In the same way, let us solve some other part of the question. Suppose I am solving the third part. So suppose in third part of the question, there is the number 5 by 8. Third part, fraction is suppose children 5 by 8. So what we will do children? Now in place of 2 by 3, we will write 5 by 8. Okay. So fraction is 5 by 8. So in 5 by 8, we will multiply both 5 and 8 with what children? Firstly, to find the first equivalent fraction, we will multiply both 5 by 8 with 2. Okay. To find second equivalent fraction, we will multiply both 5 and 8 with 3. Then multiply with 4, then multiply with 5, and at last you multiply with 6. This is the way. Right? It's so easy. Okay children. To solve this now, 5 2 ja 10 by 8 2 जा 16 equal to 5 3 जा 15 upon 8 3 जा 24 equal to 5 4 जा 20 upon 8 4 जा 32 equal to 5 5 जा 25 upon 8 5 जा 40 and children at last 5 6 जा 30 upon 8 6 जा 48. So 30 upon 48. So all of these are the fractions which are equivalent to 2 by 3, right? So I think children, in this way you people can solve the other parts by yourself. So I am moving to the second question now, right? So children, what is the second question? All of you read the second question in your book. In the second question, children, question is, which of the following are the pairs of equivalent fractions? Okay, so a pair of equivalent fractions are given. We have to check which one are equivalent or which one are not equivalent. So this is the second topic that we have to learn today, how to check whether two fractions are equivalent or not, right children? Suppose in question number 2 we have to solve the first part. First part is 5 by 6 and 20 by 24, right children? See they are equivalent or not. So children, see here numerator 5 is increased for how many times children? It is increased for 4 times. 5 4 are 20. Then denominator 6 is must also be increased for 4 times only. Okay, so 6 4 are 24. So you can see both numerator and denominator are increased for 4 times only. So it means both are equivalent fractions. Okay children, but how will you solve this? This is the way to find out directly. But how to solve this children? So to check two fractions, if two fractions are equivalent or not children, what we will do? We will multiply, we will make cross multiplication. Okay, we will multiply numerator of first fraction with the denominator of second and denominator of first fraction with the numerator of second. So children, we will make cross multiplication. So up to down and down to up. This is the way to check how to check whether two fractions are equivalent or not, right children? So multiply numerator of first fraction with denominator of second fraction up to down. Firstly, so 5 into 24. Okay, find their product, and in the same way multiply denominator of first fraction with the numerator of second one. So 6 into 20. Now see whether both the products are equal or not. 24 5 ja children, 24 5 ja 120 and 26 ja again 120, right children? So both the products are equal, both are equal, it means given fractions are equivalent, right children? So this is the way to find out whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. So to check if two fractions are equivalent or not, we will make cross multiplication. So this is the way to make cross multiplication. Firstly up to down, then down to up. Okay, numerator of first with the denominator of second and denominator of first with numerator of second. Clear children? So if it is clear, so in the same way children, I request you all to solve the second part of the same question. Suppose in second part there are the numbers 3 by 8 and 15 by 40. Check whether these fractions are equivalent or not. How children? Make cross multiplication. Okay, 3 with 40 and 8 with 15. So children, 3 into 40, 40 equal to 120 and 8 into 15. Again this is equal to 120, right children? So both the products are same, equal. So we can say 3 into 40 is equal to 8 into 15. Both are equal. So given fractions are equivalent. Clear? So this is the way. It's so easy children. So in the same way children, we can solve one more part of the same question. Suppose I am solving the fifth part. See fifth part now. Fifth part of the same question. The fractions are 1 by 3 and 9 by 24. Now children, make cross multiplication. So 3 with 9 and 1 with 24. This is the way. So 1 into 24 is equal to 24 and 3 into 9 equal to 27. Right, children? So are they equal? No. So you can see, children, 1 into 24 is not equal to 3 into 9. Their cross products are not equal. So given fractions are not equivalent. Right, children? So this is the way to solve this question. Clear? So in this way, children, I request you all to solve the other parts of the question by yourself now. Now let us move to the third question. Third question is, find the equivalent fractions of 3 by 5 having the denominator 30. First part is denominator 30 and second part is numerator 24. This is the question, children. So how to solve the third question? Now we have to find the equivalent fraction in which numerator is given and then denominator is given. So one by one we will solve, children. Question number 3, first part. Here denominator is given. Okay, denominator is given by 30. So what is the given fraction, children? Find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. We have to find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5. Our fraction is 3 by 5 and we have to find its equivalent fraction here. Okay, in this equivalent fraction, what is given, children? Its denominator is given 30. Okay, so we have to find an equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 so that its denominator is 30. So denominator will be written here, okay, downward. So denominator is given 30. Now we have to find out what is the numerator of equivalent fraction. So how to solve this, children? We can solve this directly also, we can solve it mathematically also, children. If in the exam this question is asked for 1 marks, then we will solve directly. And if it is asked for 2 marks, then we will solve it mathematically. Okay. So directly how can solve this question, children? Let me tell you. So to check whether what is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 here, children, see how many times its numerator or denominator is increased. Okay. If denominator is given, then you check how many times denominator is increased. So here denominator is 5. Okay. So 5 is increased how many times to get 30, children? 5 में किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करने पे 30 आता है, children? So you can see if we multiply 5 with 6, okay, 5 6 are 30. So if we multiply 5 with 6, we will get 30. So here denominator is multiplied with 6. So it means, children, numerator must also be multiplied with the same number 6, because to find equivalent fraction, children, we multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number, right? So here, children, multiply numerator also with 6. So 3 6 are, what do we get, children? We get 18. So answer must be 18 by 30, right? So this is the direct method. But if you have to solve, okay, this question is asked for 2 marks and you have to solve, then how will you show this? If I ask you how have you got this answer, so what will you do, children? You will solve this and show me. How to do, children? Let me see. So all of you see how to solve this question. Suppose our fraction is 3 by 5 and we have to find its equivalent fraction here, right? So in equivalent fraction, what is given, children? Denominator is given 30, numerator is not given. So suppose numerator is x, okay. Now find the value of x. If we have to find the equivalent fraction, we will find the value of x. How to find the value of x, children? For this, children, we will multiply, make cross multiplication, 3 with 30 and 5 into x. If they are equivalent fraction, children, then their cross products will be equal. Am I right? So as we have done in question number 2 also. So we will make cross multiplication and they are equivalent. So their cross product must be equal. So what we will write, children? We will write 3 into 30, okay, up to down, then down to up, equal to 5 into x. So their cross product will be equal. ओके, दो फ्रैक्शन तभी इक्विवेलेंट होते हैं जब उनके क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट इक्वल हो. ओके, सो 3 into 30 equal to 5 into x. So we can say children 33 is 90 equal to 5 into x. It means 5 into x equal to 90. Right children? So if we multiply x with 5, we get 90. X is a number which multiplied with 5 result into 90. Okay, so 5 times of the number is equal to 90. So that number must be 5 times less than 90. Okay, here x is multiplied with 5. So to find the value of x children, we will transfer 5 on other side. We will transpose 5 on other side. Here 5 is multiplied. If we transpose a number from one side to other side, then multiplication converts into division. Right children? Addition converts into subtraction. Division converts into multiplication. So conversion is done. So if we are transposing 5 from this side to other side, then on other side 90 will get divided by 5. ओके, तो जो ऊपर नंबर होता है बेटा वो नीचे चला जाता है. ओके, तो जिस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई किया है उस नंबर से हम लोग अब डिवाइड करेंगे. क्लियर? सो x इक्वल टू 90 बाई 5. x इज 5 टाइम्स ऑफ x इक्वल टू 90. 90 इज 5 टाइम्स ग्रेटर देन x. सो x विल बी 5 टाइम्स स्मॉलर देन 90. नाउ कट दिस. 5 1 जा 5. नाउ 18 5 जा 90. ओके, सो हाउ मेनी टाइम्स वी विल कट? 18 टाइम्स. So we will get 18 by 1. So by 1 is not written. So we will write 18 only. So what will be answer children here? In place of x, what we will write children? We will write 18. So answer will be 18 by 30. 18 by 30. So you can see children, 3 6 ja 18 and 5 6 ja 30. So numerator and denominator both are multiplied with 6 to get its equivalent fraction with denominator 30. Right? So this is the way how to solve this question. In the same way children, you can solve the first part of second, fourth and fifth question also. Okay, first part of fourth and fifth questions are the same. Now children, in third question, see the second part. What is the second part of this question number 3? In the second part of question number 3 children, fraction is the same. Fraction is the same, 3 by 5. But in place of denominator, in second part, numerator is given. What is the value of numerator children? Numerator is given as 24. Right children? Numerator is given as 24. So what we will do children? So we want an equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 in which numerator is given. Numerator upper part is given, that is 24. So now in place of numerator we will write 24. Denominator is not given. So children, we have to find the denominator. Okay, so if you have to solve directly, then see how many times the numerator is increased children. What is the change in numerator? Numerator here it was 3, now 3 has converted into 24. So how many times we have to multiply 3? 3 8 ja 24. So we will multiply 3 with 8. So it means children, in numerator we have multiplied with 8. So in denominator also we will multiply with 8 only. Then only we will find the equivalent fraction. Okay, so multiply denominator with 8 only. So 5 8 ja, what number must come here children? 40. So its equivalent fraction will be 24 by 40. So this is the direct way, but we have to solve mathematically also. So let us see how to solve. So for this children, what we will do children? Here our fraction was 3 by 5 and we had to find its equivalent fraction. In equivalent fraction, numerator was given 24. So suppose the denominator is x, right? Now make cross multiplication. So make cross multiplication because both the fractions are equivalent, so their cross product will also be equal, right? So we can write 3 into x equal to 5 into 24, right? So 3 into x equal to 120. Now to find the value of x, we will transpose 3 on other side. So on transposing, this multiplication will convert into division, right children? So x will be equal to 120 and divided by 3. Okay, so 3 will go downward. Now 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12 children, and 0 comes. So 0. So what do we get children? 40 by 1. So by 1 is not written. So we will write children only 40. Okay. So what is the answer children? 40. So in this way children you can solve this question. So this was question number 3. In the same way children you are supposed to solve question number 4 and 5 by yourself. Okay. So this is the homework for today, question number 4 and 5. So from 1 to 5 all the questions you try by yourself and note down it in your fair notebook. So this is all for today children. So we will meet tomorrow with the remaining questions. Okay. So till then stay safe and stay at home. Thank you and Jai Hind.